Over the next 5 years, hard discounters are poised to take between $50 and $65 billion out of the U.S. grocery market. Unfortunately, most U.S. food retailers aren't used to competing with the hard discounters, so they're going to have to learn fast or experience significant loss. Today, we'll talk about 5 things that'll help them do that. Aldi and Lidl are intense competitors that over the years have made each other better. They operate completely different business models than a typical supermarket. The model's based on simplicity, execution, and an integrated supply chain. That business model gives them the distinct low-cost advantage when it comes to handling grocery. Up until recently, Aldi's operated pretty much under the radar, but that's changed this year with the announcement that they're remodeling some 1,300 of their 1,650 stores, and over the next 5 years we'll be adding 850 stores to their store count. At that time, when they're finished building out those new stores, we expect they'll be serving 100 million customers per month in North America. They're also working hard to improve the shopping experience. Their remodeled stores are slightly larger with wider aisles. They're brighter and they include more organic and other clean label products. They also include a expanded selection of fresh products and now carry almost 100 refrigerated produce items. This expanded fresh assortment is increasing the frequency of purchase to their stores. While they're still mainly private label, they've also added a number of must-have national brands, so customers don't always have to go to another store to get what they want. Lidl's now opening stores in North America and could have 1,000 stores operating over the next 5 years. What's a little different about these Lidl stores is they're even more like shopping a supermarket. They emphasize fresh, with a bakery that provides warm bread, rolls, and croissants throughout the day, as well as meat and produce. But they offer a lot more than just grocery. They have an expanded general merchandise assortment that turns very quickly, about once every 2 weeks, and they actually have their own designer line of clothing. So that's what you'll see when you go into the 2 hard discounters. What are the 5 things you need to know to compete more successfully with them? Number 1, you've got to find a way to blunt their price reputation. When you ask consumers, they'll typically tell you they save about half on their grocery purchases shopping in a hard discounter. Comparing the individual items, the savings are more like 30 to 40%. But it won't be easy to make this change since the hard discounters kind of do it all. They run a pretty aggressive weekly promotional ad, and they have a solid base of everyday low prices. Number 2, we need to accept the fact that these hard discounters are not the limited assortment stores they used to be. While they still carry 1,500 to 2,000 items versus the 30,000 in the supermarket, they handle them in a different way and in a way that gives them a stronger variety reputation. About half of that assortment is stable week in, week out. The other half is changing continually with new and interesting products, many of which surprise and delight shoppers. Number 3, just because they've got low prices doesn't mean they don't have ways to increase and improve their gross margin mix. They do a lot with sub-private label brands. As a matter of fact, as we have checked the pricing, it's frequently the case where the standard or the specialty brand, the premium private label brand, has twice the penny per ounce price on it that does the commodity. So you can see how they use that to improve gross profit while increasing variety. Number 4, the staff is disciplined and delivers a high degree of customer care. Everybody in the store does anything that needs to be done, from the store manager down, and the customer satisfaction levels that they generate as a result of service are high. 5, the hard discounters build a profit plan for the store, not by the department or category. So thinking back about last Thanksgiving, they had a very high fresh turkey price, but at the same time, they offset that significant markdown with a higher price on gallon milk. The rapid expansion that we're seeing now of hard discounters signals that we're entering a period of discount-driven food retailing. During this period, there'll be more challenges to each retailer's value proposition and more pressure up and down the supply chain to take out costs that don't add value. What else do you need to specifically expect? Number 1, you can expect that the hard discounters will leverage their low-cost model and infrastructure in a way that impacts the way grocery is done in North America. This may not happen tomorrow or next week, but it will certainly change over the next couple of years. Second, they're going to offer experiences, shopping experiences, that rival and in some instances surpass those offered by supermarkets, and that poses a real challenge to the traditional grocer. And third, we can expect these hard discounters to lead in terms of innovation with a well-developed sense and respond capability that puts them in a position, and they've demonstrated this, of responding to the important trends. If you'd like more information on how to compete with the hard discounter, please reach out to Bill Bolton or myself, Bill Bishop, or you can go directly to the Brick Meets Click website. Thanks very much and have a great day.